Allow me to worship Chukwukika Biama on behalf of the entire family listening right across the length and breadth of this very planet. All of you who are ordained, all of you who are destined to perform wonders, I welcome all of you. Now, I will present you to Chukwukika Biama in heaven. Therefore, our Father who resideth in heavens above, looking down upon the pain and the suffering of your children, as was foretold by those who has gone before us, that a day will come when the world will gang up, when all the children of darkness will congregate to prevail against your children. That time is now. We are in pain. We are in so much suffering that man cannot begin to comprehend it. We ask for your mercy. We ask for you to come and present and provide a way where there is none. We ask you, Chukwukika Biama, we came amaranime ndomuginime the Ipob. Ne beni ne di chiche. Rue beni ne owasotur. Kiite magi ne belegi bi krobaso ha. Upasi le kendo ha. Okwasu sweli igwe. We call upon you this evening. The vultures are congregating. The saboteurs are rising up. We are beginning to identify them. And we are dealing with them. We ask you to give us the strength. We ask you for courage. We ask you for every ounce of determination and resoluteness. Make us as hard as steel, as only you can do. Baptize us in your word, in your knowledge, in your truthfulness, and in your strength. Make it impossible for our enemies to come close to us. Destroy them before they come very close. We will be tempted, of course. Our defenses will be tried without a shadow of a doubt. Sometimes there may be breaches, but in the end we prevail, because that is your word and that is your promise. This evening we hold on resolutely to that very command of yours. Your own spoken word. The word that you gave to your children when you said to them that they should not worship any idol, they should not bow before any graven image. We have made mistakes in our lives. We have bowed before European idols. We have done everything but worship you in truth and honesty. But now, having realized the errors of our ways, we present ourselves before you, that you may do with us as you please. So it was prayed thousands of years ago. That same prayer will re-echo, because we are nothing without you. We are nothing without you. We can have the best defenses in the whole world. We can procure the finest anti-jamming equipment available. But it is you that will defend your inheritance. You will defend Biafra. You know that we are honest and truthful people. You know that we preach this gospel in the knowledge that your children must be free in the land of the living, that they may go back and worship you in Zion as they have done thousands of years ago. This is our prayer now and always, because we are your children. You can't abandon us to the forces of evil and darkness. That is not your will, and it can never be. That is why today, tomorrow, and always, as you have called us to undertake this very monumental and epic task, as you have determined that your word must be preached in the land, that very land you gave to our ancestors thousands of years ago, so shall it be done in our lifetime. Allow us to be worthy to serve thee. Chukwa Biama, allow us to be considered worthy to serve you. You know we speak the truth. Our enemies are liars. They are cheats and they are killers. They are bloodthirsty bastards, all of them. All of them bar none. They have brought their lies to bear upon all their dealings. Their tongue is very spiteful. against those of them who are righteous before your sight. Please don't allow shame to befall your children. Don't allow shame to befall your name, because we answer your name, we bear your name. That is why today we make this very prayer in the sure knowledge that Biafra will be restored as your own kingdom upon the face of the earth. That you will be worshipped every blessed day of our lives, as our children will do, and so will their children. Until time everlasting we have prayed in your name. Ise, Ise, Ise.
Respect to the Most High. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Biafra, the rising sun. Now hear me now.
Everywhere in the world, Biafrans are fighting for freedom. Freedom, yeah. Biafrans, we know what we want. Biafrans, we know what we need. All we want is Biafra. All we need is Biafra. Our leader have tell us the truth. Now we know who we are. Osaflani is killing Biafra. Yoruba is looking for 10%. The world are keeping silent. They are killing our people.
Yeah. No more one Nigeria. Yeah, my convention is over. All we need is
I'm not saying this because I'm a Biafra, but I'm thinking of the life we lose every time that killing innocent people, yeah, raping our women, yeah. Who doesn't know about the 10%? Who doesn't know about the oil well? House of Land is killing Biafra. Yoruba is looking for 10%. The world are keeping silent. All we want is Biafra. We want to go home, Biafra.
Biafra, land of the rising sun. Bombo clan. It was good and evil, and we chose good.
Enegwa is calling Biafra. Anani is saying Biafra. Ogoja is saying Biafra. Enegwa is saying Biafra. Urobo is saying Biafra. Shekiri is saying Biafra. We want to go home. We want a freedom. We want to go home.
Tropical mix. Biafra, the rising sun.
Holy, Mr. Producer.
Ipob. One way only. All we need is freedom. All we need is freedom. All we need is freedom. It's not by force to be together. It's not by force to be together. All we need is freedom. All we need is freedom. It's not by force to be together. Naturally, Biafra go. Let my people go. Naturally, Biafra go. Naturally, my people go. Naturally, my people go. Let my people go. Wake up this morning, I look in the sky, all I see is rising sun. Wake up this morning, I look in the sky, all I see is rising sun. Obodo Chukwu Choloma, Obodo Chukwu na Lolua, the land of the rising sun. Yeah. Let my people go. Yeah. Let my people go. They kill na de calo, for making us to know what freedom is all about. Yeah. They kill na de calo, for making us to know what freedom is all about. What freedom is all about. Yeah. They kill na de calo, making us to know what freedom is all about. Blessing at all, make a leggy, or what is a movie seeker. When you're not different in a we are not fighting for our freedom. All we need is freedom. And they can't all make a leggy, oh, no, my deep, oh, no, make a leggy, oh. Let my people go. 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 I said that all let my people go. Let my people go. With that devil like it or not. Let my people go. Biafra must come. Let my people go. We must be free. Let my people go. Credible you see. Credible you see. Guess me. Anyway. Biafra ya guess no was. Guess you gonna make it a wonder. Guess you gonna make. We are going higher. Incredible you see Wabia.
We are here to ensure that the death of 3.5 million people is not forgotten. The reason why we exist is to ensure that their memory, that they can never ever be forgotten, that their memory will linger on forever, that as long as man walks this earth, this world will remember the 3.5 million people that they killed, men and women that did nothing, children that were innocent, Their only crime is to be blessed by God. That is the only crime they have committed. As those children were being slaughtered, as they were being stabbed to death by a very wicked and cruel world, spearheaded by Awolowo. Everybody looked on and did nothing. Instead of them to help us, they ensured that our absolute blockade from land, air, and sea was absolute. That we may die, that the children of God may die. But lo and behold, Chukwuabiama determined that we cannot die, that we cannot perish.
Yes, once again, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscious people, wherever you are, all over the world, I will say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra Extra, and we are streaming live through Radio Biafra London, being anchored by the Deputy Leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra, MAZI Kafomefo. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. He's the man who have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. And of course, we may not be able to appreciate the mindset behind those words, but one day we shall. As Uchuka from Efo is standing on a deputizing capacity on behalf of our Supreme Leader, Mazen Njoku Kanu, the Prince of Afari Beku, heir to the throne of Ibeku Kingdom, the one and the only man that stood up to speak for the collective interest of the Biafran people. And by the special grace of Chukwuka Biama, I remain Judge ONYIBE. I am from Abo. Abo is in Delta State, and Delta State is Biafra land. And of course, we must move ahead to acknowledge the Creator, Chukwuka Biama, the one that sits in heaven and presides over the affair of man. What a great confidence to know that He's there with us. A privilege to have worked according to His instruction. For everything we do here is the one who has actually ordained it to be. And forever, we are grateful to Him, I must tell you. Onyi uzitewo nnande kano na uche mefo imakwa n'ọnọdụ anyị na-emetụ ya n'obi ọ na-emetụ ya obi mgbe niile eze Gadendo leo onye nwanyị ezitowo nnande kano ka ọgbapụta anyị ịmakwa n'ọnọdụ anyị na-emetụ ya n'obi ọ na-emetụ ya obi mgbe niile Gadendo leo onye nwanyị ezitowo IPOB ka ọgbapụta anyị makwa no no diani nemetu ya nobi onemetu yobi mgbe niile izanyi gadendo anyị na-aja gị mma maka n'eziokwu ịbụ sọ mma ịhụnanya anyị na gị obi ọma gị ojuru anya dadi ịmakwa n'inwe gị mgbanwe ọ dịghị onye dịka gị ịbụ Alfa na Omega anyị niile na-asị na dị mma isi ala gị nwe 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 nwanne wotu nye isi ala gị nwe isi ala gị nwe isi ala gị nwe onye ajemonụ isi ala gị nwe isi ala gị nwe onye na-abịa ọsọ isi ala gị nwe chimari oke isi ala gị nwe akpata na-ekwu nwa isi ala gị nwe anya ji ahụ ụzọ isi ala gị nwe ọdịmegbo Juda isi ala gị nwe agụ na-eche mba isi ala gị nwe Chukwu na-edema Jehova na-edema ulilanya ndị nsọ na-edema ọmaka isi bi wale na-edema ezi Chineke mo narị ekele mgbe niile onye ji m ọnụ lehu narị ekele mgbe niile. Of course, we must continue as always without wasting much of our time. We will move on to our topic this morning, which is simply manuscript from Britain called Nigeria. There is a manuscript coming all the way from Britain. The name of that manuscript is Nigeria. You see, the definition of manuscript, for instance, is a book that is written for submission to a publisher, or a book that can be played, or other creative work that is written by hand instead of typing. The author copy of a book that the author has just turned in to the publisher is an example of what manuscript is. I want to write a book, or I want to produce a film. I will write what I want in that book, and this book will be handed over to the publisher or the authors for them to study. And in the case of a publisher, having gone through it, they may notice some mistakes that will be corrected, and then they make the correct by my approval. Otherwise, they are supposed to write it that way. And now, when you talk about like for instance, you're an actor, they give you the script, the manuscript. You act according to that book given to you. Nigeria is a manuscript written in Britain, handed over to a group of criminal-minded individuals. Make no mistake about what we say. And that is why Nigeria is so pathetic, very predictable. That is why if I look at the leaders of Nigeria jumping up and down, we know who you are. We know how you operate. We know the limit of your power. We know what you are designed to be. It is pathetic, I must tell you. Jubri, it is pathetic. Abakari, Erufai, governors of Yoruba, governors of Biafra, all of you managing this ship, this zoo called Nigeria. It is pathetic for all of you because you are a handout. They have written your destiny already. You cannot go beyond it. We know you. You are very pathetic. Now, let me tell you something. As I'm talking to you, in my car, there is my bag. This bag contains the document, the book for book office keeping. In fact, I will call it diary. But it's more than diary to me. Because everything about my life, every secret about my life is hidden in that book. I'm telling DSS, let them go and begin to study it. Their lifetime, 20 years over, they will not be able to, they won't be able to unlock one puzzle there. This book means a whole life to me. I write things there nobody can read, only me. And sometimes my wife can read most of them because I taught her. And so when you look at it, you say, I go up, up I go. If I go down, I go down. I go up, up I go. By the side, as we were waiting, we were coming. I just writing rubbish, but a very thick notebook, wonderful notebook. Because I don't hide it. It's always with me. Everything that happened to me every moment, I dip it down there. And that is where everything is cataloged into. I'm telling you because I want you to know. And so when you read, I say, what is he saying? I go up, up I go. If I go down, I go side. I was waiting and I came out and I saw it. And sometimes I begin to quote Bible. For when you get there, you will see a tree that fall from the east. For there the tree fall, there shall it be. The person I'm talking to know, I know. And I see the frustration in the stupid DSS agent trying to read it. You can't read anything. You can't see anything. Because you are a manuscript. You are a manuscript. The other way, you are a remote. Bobby. All you need to do is press play, you start playing. Press pause, you start pausing. There are things we will tell you, you see how hopeless you are. But we don't blame you. You are a manuscript. Remote. You press pause, Nigeria will pause. That is why one man from Sudan, Jubri, can come and pause all of you. And then somebody is coming and say, oh, we are intellectual, respect us. Thunder will fire all of you. We know how you operate. That is why a group of chimpanzee will gather somewhere in a jungle and say, we want to implement hate speech. We know you. You are a manuscript. This is the frustration that will kill all of you. Tell us what you want to do. We have seen the manual. This is one thing British government will encounter also. Britain, we know the manual that control you. We will press the right button at the right time. All of you are manuscript. But of course, the case of Nigeria is a manuscript written from Britain. But of course, we may have to look at this very discussion on a series. But let's try and see what we can get at the end of the day. And so when you are a leader, Nigeria, we are intellectual, everything you are doing, you are reading a script. The people are over there pressing you. They now press, you play. You begin to play. Then the next thing they say pause, you now pause. They say rewind, you rewind. This is who you are. Very pathetic. We know the frustration killing you, but believe me, we read that document. Manuscript from Britain called Nigeria. As a result of this, the Nigerian inability to function is not just directly because the leaders of Nigeria are, how do they call them? They are baboons and monkey. But because they don't have the right to check anything. We really don't blame anybody who is a leader in Nigeria. We know what we will get. When our leaders say don't vote, it's not because we do not understand the power of vote. But we know according to the manual of Nigeria, there must be rigging because the first election was rigged by British government in favor of the North. Rigging must be there. And so what they give you is what they take. So why voting? We know all these things. And we know all of you cannot function. Governors in Biafra land, south or southeast, any garbage name they call you, you can't function. Wike now has said no more construction of bridge, no more, they won't do it. Because manuscript is playing now. Britain government have said, how can you be playing when we ask you to pause? Don't develop Biafra land, stop it. He has to stop it. We know how all of you function. When you hear the Northern and saying we must take over power, power must remain in the North, it's not their fault. They are reading the manuscript. It is remote, repete, rewind. Autoplay, they are auto-playing. Power must remain in the North. When you see Yoruba there, they have told Yoruba you are 10%, whether in the church, anywhere, Yoruba must pause. And so we are not surprised. We can never be surprised because we know Nigeria is a manuscript written from Britain. Your remote control. Of course, everybody have remote control. You know how it functions. You just press it, pram. Depending on the power of your location anywhere, from your direction, you just press it, they obey the command. They cannot say otherwise. If they say otherwise, that they are info. Like in the case of Nigeria, Ipob is saying otherwise because we are destroying that remote. It's malfunctioning already. The remote have expired 100 years ago. I mean, 100 years it has expired. 1994 amalgamation, 100 years expired product, and you are not ashamed. Yeah, you are still making bill from expired document. Don't you know all of you are expired people? Britain is expired. Shame on all of you. But of course, people will not understand what we are saying. If any governor in Nigeria is claiming not to know what is happening, that means they are wicked. They know their hands are tied. When you go somewhere, you will see Buhari sitting on a chair. And Buhari will say, why did you disobey me? The governor will say, because it is wrong. He said, do you know who sent me? In fact, Buhari said, I don't know who sent you, but it is wrong and you cannot do that. Buhari will say, you mean it? Okay, just hold on. Then they call America, they call Britain, they call all the criminals who are managing the company called Nigeria. Like in the case of Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, they have to call the president of America, Donald Trump. And Donald Trump said to Goodluck, are you there? Goodluck said, yes, I'm there. Because we respect America. And now I'm telling you, resign. If you don't resign, we will kill all Bayelsa people. Resign now. Or no Igbo man will come back from Abuja. All of you in the North, they will die. Or do you want them to die in your name? Goodluck say, no, nobody should die because of me. He said, then resign quickly. Goodluck say, yes, sir, we do it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So INEC has not called the election. Goodluck has started congratulating the late Buhari. You people don't know there is a manuscript. Because Goodluck being there already is a mistake. But we must continue. So if you see any Biafran who tell you, no, we can do this, we can run Nigeria, they are wicked. Only wicked man will do that. A manual or a handout was handed over to them on how Nigeria should be governed. When they agree to the term written therein in that manuscript, this will enable all of them to be able to function as required. It has always been this way as far as Nigeria is concerned, and I will say the whole of Africa. The manual is there and keep functioning the way it is functioning. Of course, having explained what it means, you should be able to understand. Having said all these things, you will begin to wonder, or rather, have you ever wondered why Nigeria function the way they function? Let's go on the first rule, the Nigerian executives. Maybe you will understand. Let's look at all the presidents that have ruled Nigeria. The civilian president. Follow me patiently. The first civilian president of Nigeria, his name is Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe. From Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, you have Alhaji Shehu Shagari. From Alhaji Shehu Shagari, you have NS Adekule Sheniko. And after Sheniko, NS Adekule, you have Musa Yaradua. And after Musa Yaradua, you have Goodluck Ebere Jonathan. Now, notice these people. They've not seen the manual when they became the president. Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe may be thinking he was relevant or he's anybody. He was gallivanting everywhere, Zik of Africa, Zik of Africa. He never knew there was a manual written for him. Believe me, he's an ambitious man. He wanted the best for himself, and maybe for other people, I can't tell. Because everything he has done so far in Nigeria actually is what is haunting us today, politically. But he never knew there was a manual that will make a Nigerian to work. He was trying to write his own manual, his own template. Look at how he was messed up. Because he didn't see the manual. And then having been able to realign Nigerian states to the manual, they did a fraudulent democratic election like the one you have currently prevalent in the zoo called Nigeria. And he brought an innocent Alhaji Shehu Shagari, a Fulani man, to power. And Shehu Shagari said, okay, we are one Nigeria, Alasekwe may be my vice. Because they don't know that as far as the manual called Nigeria is concerned, there must be trouble between Hausa, Fulani, Yoruba, and Igbo. Three of you must be fighting each other. So they can come and be settling us and be playing God. Some stupid people like you don't know. And so this civilian president trying to bring peace, because we all know, every Nigerian know, we can make this thing work. But the manual will not allow you to work. But even though you try to make it work now, we refuse. Nigeria can never work again. This is our stand. And so they brought Alhaji Shehu Shagari. He was doing everything for the good of everybody. Nigeria was smiling. In a very short time, one lunatic from somewhere called Buhari came and overthrew him. How dare you respect Igbo man? Did you not know the meaning of Naira? How dare you respect Igbo man? Don't you know the challenge he fed Lugal, Theresa May, all the rest, Clifford, Mafosin? Don't you know the challenge our master, colonial terrorists, the British? How dare you try that thing to include them? Buhari overthrew the government of Shagari, but we won't come there later. And then having left from there, Alhaji Shehu Shagari was removed from office. And then along the line, another civilian came. These people are mentioned now as civilian president. They didn't see the manual. They call this one, he's a barrister. He studied in London. Barrister Sheniko. They brought Sheniko, God knows where. Britain sent Sheniko to manage the government, to enable them correct the manual, to suit the current stupidity of the Nigerian people. And Sheniko came. Sheniko didn't have his own agenda, even though he could not do anything, because he's the shortest serving president of Nigeria under the barrier of gun all the way from Britain. Britain buried him. Don't be deceiving the world that you are president. He answered it. After all, he's still receiving president salary. Is it not fair enough for him? Just come in the office and then cost your people and you receive money. Sheniko, when you call the president of Nigeria, you will call him. When you pay Obasanjo, you will pay him. It's enough for him to betray the whole Yoruba race, and then not to talk of Nigeria. Who is even in Nigeria? These people didn't see that manual. They don't know what to do. Watch the way they behave. All of them behave the same way. And after Sheniko is gone, something made Yaradua to come in. The Yaradua, you know, Umaru Musa Yaradua, is a good man. But his elder brother that is a terrorist and a Boko Haram died in office in the one of the terrorists. It's a chop and chop government. They have ruled Nigeria to themselves. Since he died, his children are not ready or not grown enough to rule Nigeria. So his younger brother was used to replace him. Settlement, the 11 generals. Musa Yaradua served the position meant for his own brother. His elder brother Shia was the one. You know, his elder brother was poisoned in the prison. So he came to serve, but he was old. But he's a good man, I must tell you. He died in office. Watch the government of these people I'm talking to you. Nigerian hard rest. Because these people are human beings. Only animals will say they don't understand the plight of Nigeria. Watch these people, take record of their name, watch their government. You see they were fair to Nigeria and Britain don't want it. British government don't want it. Satan don't want you to be happy. And so, Yaradua died in office. which automatically, mistakenly led Goodluck Ebele Jonathan to the corridor of power. We all know Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. You can accuse him, you can say anything about him. He's my hero. He's the man who made me to go and get PVC for the first time in my life, because we have read this manual. And he proved to us that indeed, he don't know what they are doing. Whatever you are doing in the name of Nigeria is a shame. It's a scam. You are criminal. You are hopeless. And I can't get involved. My hands are clean. He back up. Because the Nigerian he thought he was a member, he soon discovered that there is more to Nigeria that those of you don't know. This is the first category of president of Nigeria. Please study their life. You will see these people meant good. These people wanted Nigeria to move forward, but these people were never allowed to rule because their mode of operation, memorandum operandus on operandus memorandum, real against the manual. You don't change a manuscript without direction from the author. How dare you make Nigeria style their road? Don't you know which road how it's going to be? This is Britain speaking. How dare you give them electricity? From our design, Nigeria is not supposed to have electricity. How dare you give them school? From our design, Nigeria should not have school. How dare you give them employment based on decree? From our manuscript, Nigeria graduates supposed to write keke na pepe, most especially when they are Igbo. And how dare you amend the manuscript we gave to you? Don't you know you people don't supposed to have hospital? You can steal money and travel and go and get health care somewhere. How dare you change the manuscript? Don't you know Fulani Hesmen, Miati, Ala, Boko Haram are designed to wipe away, exterminate Biafra people? You don't change the manuscript. And then what you hear is, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Thunder will fire all of you. Nigeria is a manuscript from Britain. The manuscript from Britain, they call it Nigeria. And so in case you don't, we always tell you what is the meaning of Nigeria. From today, anybody tell you what is the meaning of Nigeria. Tell them Nigeria is a manuscript from Britain through which the black can be manipulated. Nigeria is a manuscript called, Nigeria is a manuscript called from Britain through which you can manipulate the blacks. Nonsense people. But let's go to the second categories. The function, in the same manner, instill fear in them. These categories, the function makes them to, if you want the government of these people, you see, they operate in fear and uncertainty. They don't know what to do. Goodluck say fuel is 10 naira, people protest. Goodluck reduce to 5 naira, people protest. To 10 naira, people protest. But there is another lunatic who is just bounding everything, condemning all of you. And some useless Yoruba pastor are leading some Biafran good pastor to come and, hey, again, it's a February, thunder will fire all of you. Have you not read the manuscript? Now we make you, everybody look for a copy of the document called Nigeria. It's a manuscript from Britain. How to bamboozle and manipulate black chimpanzees. Nonsense. Let's go to the next stage. Now you begin to see another category of president that have ruled Nigeria. These are the military presidents. Number one, General Agun Yoronsi. General Agun Yoronsi served the British, the colonial frontier, sincerely. When he came, he had a manuscript. He thought he could change it. He was murdered in office. Have you seen Nigerians celebrate Agun Yoronsi? Because according to the manuscript, if you don't meet the condition and term written in that manuscript, you will be killed without honor, not being remembered. So Agun Yoronsi was murdered. If you ever think Nigeria will remember, they will never remember him except they go and modify this script. Now you know. You have another one, General Yakubu Gowon. He's still alive, gallivanting everywhere. They act genocidia. He did his job well. In his leadership, over 10 million Biafrans was murdered. He led them down. He's a British hero. They are going to remember him. The Port Harcourt Liberation Stadium in Rivers State have been converted to Yakubu Gowon Stadium. He will be remembered for killing our people. He's a hero. Manuscript. After him, you have Moritola Muhammad. Moritola, Rufai, Ramata Muhammad. I won't go into the idea of this man, but these were concocted names given to him. And when he came, he said, no, what Agun Yoronsi did was the right thing. We have to chase away these imperialists, these criminals, these stout, these people who call themselves colonial master. And what did he do? He started changing the manuscript. British Petroleum in Nigeria, he changed it to African Petroleum. Stanford Bank of Britain or British Bank, he changed it to First Bank of Nigeria. Everything in Nigeria that was answering British name, Moritola Muhammad began to change them to African name or Nigerian name. He was assassinated. Have you ever wondered why they say it's Hausa man, they don't remember him? They can never remember him because he didn't work with the manuscript, and according to the manuscript, what is written therein is that he cannot be remembered. So when you say First Bank, African Bank, somebody paid dearly for it. Britain said you can't change the manuscript or you will be dead without honor. So when Nigeria is not talking about Moritola Muhammad, you know. They murdered him because he wanted good for everybody. But he's a general anyway. In this general, you begin to see two categories of general. The generals who want to do the right thing, knowing that Nigeria is evil, we are all assassinated by their people who are supposed to protect them. But we must continue. And then you have General Muhammadu Buhari appearing on the scene to do the dirty job. Buhari is dead, but yeah, British must honor him. Somebody must live with it for him. Now I want you to check what Buhari is doing. And Yakubu, you will see they are constantly being compensated. Monitor Gowon and Buhari, even though Buhari is dead, Gowon is alive. But both of them still begin to read the dividend of, following what is written in the manuscript. And then after Buhari, you have another one, which is known as Ibrahim Babangida. Babangida tried to alter the manuscript, but when he realized, he decided not to move further, but to step down. Buhari was not overthrown. He actually handed over to Abacha and stepped aside, thinking he can be able to manipulate Abacha. But they forgive him because he realized his mistake and was willing to step aside so the British government can make sure everybody who will rule understand. In fact, they were going for convention to indoctrinate them on the manuscript of how Nigeria should be run. And then after, you have Ibrahim Babangida, Badamosi, Sani Abacha came. Believe me, Sani Abacha has good intention. Sani Abacha had good intention for Nigeria. Most of you will not know this. When Sani Abacha took office, he was in Abati Barak in Lagos. He invited all the bishop, church pastors in Lagos to meet him in Abati Barracks. And when they got there, he told them he's now in charge of Nigeria and that he don't know what to do. He need them to advise him. That he will need their support. Those of you Abacha are invited, I know all of you, I have all your record. They went there. And when they got there, they discussed. Midnight as always. At the end of the day, Abacha did something. He put money in envelope and give to them. Maybe they are 30 bishop. He put money in 30 envelope of different size and give to them. He was watching them from another surveillance camera on that hall. And then he was watching them. They said, the army man poured the money on the table and asked them to take. And then they noticed some envelope is thicker than some envelope. They started dragging it. Your Yoruba pastor and criminal pastor, some of them, this is what they did. And Abacha was looking them through the mirror. Only few of those bishops knew that Abacha was observing them. That is where you begin to hear them drag the money. This bishop take one, his own envelope is tiny. Then another bishop take big envelope. The one with tiny envelope will say, my friend, what is wrong with you? Don't you know I am the archbishop and the archbishop? I have to choose before you. They started dragging the piece of money. Abacha was said to be disappointed. From that day onwards, Abacha lost faith on Christians. He know he cannot trust Muslims. So that is not his issue. Abacha decided to operate based on the limitation of his knowledge. Abacha did what he did thinking he was doing good for Nigeria. But he didn't operate by the manuscript. He was murdered. I want you to look at Agu Yorosi, look at Moritola Muhammad, look at Abacha. They were murdered because according to the manuscript, you cannot adjust it. Today, the only way they remember Abacha is when they want to say Abacha loot, Abacha loot, Abacha loot. But it's a Fulani anyway. But I'm telling you that British government are more desperate than Boko Haram. British government are more desperate than Fulani headsmen. British government are more desperate than Miati, Allah, ISIS put together, and they must be stopped. Their hand must be wrinkled out of Africa. Your colonial terrorism is enough for all of you. But of course, we are talking about the manuscript called Nigeria. So when you say we are Nigeria, you are a stupid human being. You don't have sense. Nonsense. And then at the end of the day, having killed Abacha, they needed to make sure they properly reindoctrinate these baboons. He ushered Abdulsalami Abubakar in. Abdulsalami Abubakar didn't go to school. How he wrote the Constitution of Nigeria is unbelievable. That was when this manuscript, they decided to make it public. They call it Nigerian Constitution as amended in 1999. Abdulsalami Abubakar. And then they say, we the people of Nigeria, we have decreed and it shall come to pass. It's a lie. Your decree will not come to pass. Abdulsalami was actually there to upgrade on the constitution, the manuscript. Then produce a handout all of you have. And so when people are telling me, do you know what constitution of Nigeria says? You tell me, do you know what the handout called Nigeria says? You'll be polite enough because you are very stupid to tell me Nigeria has constitution. That was his job. He did it and he stood aside. Abdulsalami Abubakar handed over the government that brought in Olusegun Obasanjo. Now, I didn't mention Olusegun Obasanjo when I was mentioning civilian president. Because that was later on when they want to deceive us. That whether you wear khaki or whether you wear abada, president is a president. So Buhari and Obasanjo has specific role to play. They are the leader when it comes to the interpreter of this manuscript called Nigeria. So General Olusegun Obasanjo was one of them. He killed his brother Abiola, pretending they don't know what to do. Although he narrowly escaped death because he's supposed to be poisoned in prison with side of Yaradua. He narrowly escaped. And now, outside these people that they murder in office, look at the remains of these generals who has not been to war, except they killed Biafrans. Just look at them. You will see they operate on the same way. Can somebody come out and tell me that today, as we speak, that what you are practicing in Nigeria is democracy? It is worse than a military regime. That is because in Nigerian manual, there is no difference between democracy and dictatorship. A dictator is a dictator. We are being ruled by terror and decree and not constitution. You can decide to give the another name to these things written in those words, but that is your business. If you carefully examine between these two categories of president that have ruled Nigeria since the so-called fraudulent independence, you will notice the role played by the group of president which are referred to as political reformer or corrective regime. Now, General Olusegun Obasanjo was also known as Chief Obasanjo. They play what is known as corrective regime, political reformers of Nigeria. The next one is General Muhammadu Buhari or Chief Muhammadu Buhari. Their job is to pretend. You know, when people begin to say, oh, it's fighting corruption, I begin to wonder, what is corruption? Is IPOB corruption? Is innocent Nigerian corruption? Is publishing Nigeria corruption? Is fighting corruption? But they are the reformation changer. If Buhari finally die out of office and Jubri is removed, they are actually preparing platform for another civilian to rule worse than a tyrant. And then they say, after all, Buhari did it, then he can do it. Why don't they put on Kake? Let's know we are fighting people with AK-47 and stop deceiving us. But of course, we know how the manuscript work. We know, believe me. These true criminals, especially, have been assigned to modify the manuscript when necessary. That is why it is easy for them to switch on to military president as well as switch over to civilian president. Time will not permit us to go into other sector of the Nigerian state, like the judiciary manuscript, the legislative manuscript, the political framework, the mode of implementation of bills and budget, the protocol behind development of each region. I say time will not permit us, but we will look at all of them. You should know everything about the manuscript. This is the introduction of the manuscript anyway. The pattern to kill anybody that ever fight against their rights through extrajudicial killing, and then they walk away freely, they are all written in the manuscript. The only solution for this is the destruction of Nigeria, which is exactly the reason why we are here. That manuscript must be destroyed. And the only way to destroy it is to divide Nigeria. Let the member component go their separate way. That in the end, the freedom we seek for will be ours. Because Africa will never be free until Biafra is free. Because Biafra is our only hope, and there is nothing anybody can do about it. Biafra is our only hope. Biafras are the only reason that will give us freedom. And the Biafra we shall get.
Biafra is our only home. It is our only home. From the rising of the sun to the going of the same, we must fight till the end to restore our motherland. Oh, Biafra is our only home. Is our only hope, Biafra. We must always strive to do what we have to do to restore Biafra back, hope of our children. Oh, Biafra is our only home, is our only hope, Biafra. From the rising of the sun to the going of the same, we must fight till the end to restore our land. Oh, Biafra is our only only hope. Is our only hope, Biafra.
Of course, at this time, our lines are open. In case you don't know, Nigeria is a manuscript. Nothing will ever change until the manuscript is removed. You now know today. We shall look into other areas of this manuscript, and so you will know how they function. Anything we are looking for hate speech, thunder will fire all of you. You just spell it out because we know it already, and we are waiting for all of you. Believe me, that is why our leaders say we are 10 steps ahead of all of you. You are a Biafran, you have not joined IPOB, don't deceive yourself. Look for the nearest one and join, or better still, send your data to us on our WhatsApp plan, and believe me, we will direct you to the nearest coordinator. Do not stop until you make sure you are attended to. Continue sending me your data until somebody attend to you, my brother. And of course, you can start up family everywhere. You can choose to misunderstand it. Start up family and hand over to the coordinator in charge of that jurisdiction. You will be inaugurated, properly indoctrinated, and then registered so people will know you really exist, honestly. And that our WhatsApp line is open at this moment. It's 070-815-45642. 070-815-45642. Every inquiry to that line, 070-815-45642. And then our direct line is 081-221-52971. Our direct line is 081-221-52971. And special number for the female is 081-288-58614. Special number for the female is 081-288-58614. Call our WhatsApp. Are you there?
I'm there. Good morning, sir.
Good morning from here. Go ahead, please. Your name and where you're calling from.
America. I'm calling from my native. I'm a native of Enugu State, from Obago. I want to say thank God Almighty Chukwu on behalf of the life of the Biafrans worldwide, and also I want to thank our leaders, especially MAZI and Karo. I want to thank you, Chinofo. I want to thank you, Jojo. You've been the African Lab. You know, it have been a long time that I called you last, but I've always listened to you because one or two things have made me. I will not be recording. Like what you're just saying this morning about this manifest. You know, yesterday I saw yesterday or day before I saw in the news, the Zoom media news, Facebook, where they want to remember Zik, this Anambra government, and people are making comment on it. Why are they remembering Zik? What did Zik have made in the life of our people that is supposed to be Ojugun? Now he raised a very wonderful topic this morning about Agiwos, about Montana Mohammed, about Abacha.
Watch all the presidents that were murdered. They were military presidents who don't want to follow the manuscript. They murdered them. Watch Nigeria. Nigerians don't remember them. Somebody say I didn't talk about Obasanjo, but I repeatedly say that Obasanjo and Buhari are another special category of those known as reformer or corrective regimers. They are the one they used to jump in between the civilian and the military. So when Americans, for instance, say, how can military be ruling Nigeria? Britain will switch them, activate them immediately. They will come with Abada. And when we say these people are tyranny, they will switch them up. They carry military. They wear uniform. This is what they do. Ask Nigeria, why is it they don't remember Agu Irusi? Why is it they don't remember Moritola Muhammad? Why is it that they only talk bad of Abacha? Because these people actually wanted to adjust that manuscript. Go ahead, please, my brother.
My brother, listen, I'm always telling some of my friends that Abacha remained the best president I ever seen in my life.
Of course, tell them, when you finish telling them that, tell them he's a stupid man. All the Fulani people are stupid people. I thought that will fire them.
Listen, they asked me why. One day they asked me why. They said, listen, under Abacha, I was in school. I know how much that my mother gave to me and my father as a little boy. And under Abacha, when I finished my school, I went to serve my uncle in Lagos. What was my feeding in my uncle house? It was 10 naira. And that 10 naira, I will eat a very good, nice meal. Today, that Abacha told them that the reason that the white people kill Abacha never died through apple. It was prepared by the white people. It was prepared by the white people with the help of Saudi Arabia, who came and poisoned this man, because this man had the vision. Abacha had the vision to come back and liberate Nigeria. That is what Abacha wanted to do. He wanted everybody to be on his own. That was the vision of Abacha, which is this man later told them.
Because Abacha refused to take directive from Britain. He refused. From British. They conspired and murdered him. They think we are stupid. Britain continually remind you about Abacha. All the criminals continually remembering you about Abacha. So we say Abacha is a criminal. They think we are stupid. They are the ones that are stupid. We are not yet to expose them. When we are done with them, they wish they never confront us. We want them to come out openly. The whole world is observing them. When we are done with Nigeria, all of you who are claiming that Nigeria now, you will wish you never answer that name. Go ahead, please.
Why the criminals are walking free? The real criminals. Like
Obasanjo is a founding father. Buhari is dead and still ruling us.
The name are putting with the golden pen, they are good people. Why they are really criminals? Abacha have never, because of there's something that the Gaddafi said before Gaddafi died. Before they killed Gaddafi, it was planted to kill Gaddafi. Gaddafi says something about Nigeria. He says something, the vision that him and Abacha has to settle Nigeria problem.
He wanted to let every nation go so Africa can be great. Then his president began to threaten them. Gaddafi of Libya wanted to divide Nigeria so Africa can be truly great, because some lunatic cannot come from Berlin and divide us and become like that. And they murder him. And some of you say, hey, he's a terrorist. I hope Libya is enjoying now when terrorists is dead.
My African level. Listen, the reason they killed Gaddafi, because Gaddafi revealed what the meeting they had with Abacha in Kano State when Abacha was the head of the state. He had the tape. And that is why the Europeans planned against Gaddafi. Use the devil. The devil in America then, who is Obama. He used that devil and come and kill an innocent man who was ruling his country, and they are living peaceful. They're enjoying their life today. Look at Libya. Libya is worse than
look at them. They are looking for human beings to kill and eat. Look at Libya. Look at Libya. Are they not ashamed now? Look at Libya. They destroyed the light of Libya. May God have mercy upon you, Africa. They
destroyed the life of Libya. I want to say thank you. Let me give other people a chance to talk, because if I begin to forget how it didn't be in my mind, no, I just want to say thank you and God bless you. I send you a message through WhatsApp the last time, but they reply. They have already replied, but I told them that there is something I'm doing. I will reply to them.
That is good. Thank you very much. Good morning. Caller on the line.
My name is David. I'm calling from
the monitoring spirit. Go ahead, please.
I want to thank you. And all the first caller have said almost everything that they have planned. All this manuscript, I told them that Yoruba will suffer last, because there are people that aid them to do all those things they are doing. Yoruba people are aiding the people that are killing the people that want to liberate themselves from this country called Nigeria. Yoruba people are criminal. Yoruba people are witchcraft. Yoruba people are the wicked people are relative. And they will pretend, shining their teeth in front of a human being, that they are evil. They are evil. They aid everything that should have been brought into this land with the white people Britain. The people that will aid them is Yoruba. Yoruba will help them to get to the bottom of whatever they
The manuscript say they own 10%. Taking you to heaven 10%, taking you to hellfire 10%, to get job 10%, everywhere 10%. The manuscript is clear. You can't trust them. You can't expect anything. 10% settle this up.
They are the ones running errand for these Fulani people. I don't know anything. They are the ones going every corner of this world. I mean, errand boy for this devilish Fulani that want to chop human beings that are bloody from their onset.
Thank you very much.
Bless you.
We are not going anywhere.
Keep blessing every Biafra and keep strengthening our leader. We will go and come back. We will restore Biafra as he has promised me. He said we will restore Biafra because of the people like me have nothing.
Thank you very much.
Bless you.
We must continue. We must continue. We must continue. Yes, I used the caller on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp. Are you there?
Good morning, ONYIBE.
Go ahead, please, Mazi. Good morning from here.
My name is MAZI EJK, man. I thought yesterday was your birthday.
That was day before yesterday, but we have gone past that stage. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm trying to call you yesterday. I didn't get you yesterday. Yesterday you were. Let me just digress a little small from Idoma land, please. People that are telling that Idoma is not a Biafran, that Idoma is not among. Idoma is among. At the last time I checked the king of Idoma, his name, I want to call his name, Gaba Idu, Abraham Ajena Opabi, the second.
Outside the name you mentioned, what is the name of his throne? Ochi Idoma.
Yes.
Our leader said some time ago, let Edwin Clark give us his real name. It will amuse you. My wife is from Benue State. The name of their community, it has Igbo name in their community, but they don't understand Igbo. What is Igbo doing there? Okay, Igbo conquer them. Okay, Igbo conquer them. I forgot. Go ahead, my brother. Those who have here, let them here. Those who have
I want them to understand. People that answer that Okabe, Abraham Ajeno Okabe, Ajeno Eno Ajeno Okabe. For them to understand that these people are the same thing. And when I start taking, they say they came from Uli in the kingdom. And they still have Idoma in Nasarawa State. Two again. Let me not go far. Let me leave that one for another day. As I work under this late Buhari regime in PTF, Petroleum Trust Fund in Medugri. Buhari is the most laziest soldier that I have never seen in my true life. Idia will travel to Mecca. That day that Idia left Mecca, Buhari were overthrown without shooting anyone gunshot in Dodon Barrack. When we got the news, it was like play. No single, a fly does not, they didn't kill any fly since my life. I have never seen where a military coup were done against a military man.
That is because they noticed he was a don. They say, well, maybe they killed him anyway and replace him. Because like you said, he's a lazy man. He's not doing the following the manuscript. So they have to, warn him. People.
Very lazy man. Let me still tell Nigerians, those people that are shouting Buhari. Let me still tell them, everything that happened during Buhari regime in 1980s, we didn't hear the Buhari. Only person we hear his name is Idiabon. Where is Buhari?
Idiabon. So when people are saying Buhari, let's just go like that. It's Idiabon we know. War against discipline. Idiabon. Whatever they do, stealing BF. Idiabon. Maybe Buhari is long dead anyway. Maybe it's long dead. We can never tell. Because without IPOB today, who would have informed us that the man in Aso Rock is an imposter? Maybe he's dead long ago. They just want to remember him because of his atrocity in Imo State. Because he was in charge of Eleli down to Imo State houses. He was a terrorist that terrorized Imo State in the name of war. He's Buhari.
I work with him. Buhari is a sadist. I work with him. Buhari ate my money. I work in yes. I'm in charge. I did in charge petroleum in Gamboru Ngala in Medugri State. Gamboru Ngala. I was there for 3 years before they brought me back. Before Obasanjo now enter cancel PTF. This late Buhari they are talking about.
Thank you very much. We must continue.
Including this Lasisi Adeboye, the brigadier commander in charge of 82V. These people, at the same time, Solomon Babatunde, the one in charge of Ohofia, but there is no time now to call. There is no time. Maybe some other time. I will give a very good account of all people together with the chief of army staff now. The qualification and what made them to be there where they are today, and what made Jeremiah Husseini, the FCT minister, did not be of state. I will open up all these things when the time comes. I believe it will be today or tomorrow. When time will permit me, I will do it. May God bless you.
Of course, if you are able to signal me, of course, we're still looking into the manuscript that control different divisions in Nigeria, and this evening we can do it. Of course, that is if there is no emergency broadcast coming from our deputy supreme leader and our supreme leader, his eminent Mazen and can. Of course, we can look into it because it's very important. Our people must know the truth. Nigeria is just a document called Nigeria, a manuscript from Britain. Thank you very much for your positive contribution this morning, my brother. Thank you very much. We must continue. Yes, caller on WhatsApp, are you there? Caller on WhatsApp.
Yes, I'm here.
Go ahead and thank you for holding on. Go ahead, please.
Thank you, Father. Thank you. I want you to be a point of contact with me this morning to praise our Father Almighty Chukwukabiam, and the word is revealing. It is unimaginable. After our 7th year anniversary, he has spoken very boldly. I will not expose the wicked. Our prayer this morning is going to go over thanking God for the 7 years He has given unto us. 7 years of IPOB, 7 years of gathering us, and against the evil ones that are gathering up to divide us, liaising with the principal officers of IPOB, trying to liaise with the principal officer of IPOB to destroy us within. Father, I thank you for this celebration this morning. That I give you praise. I lift your holy name high. May your name be highly exalted. Immortal Father, you brought me into this particular struggle. Daddy, no man brought me, but you alone. And now you have spoken. Therefore, I go against every Southeast governor who are liaising with the principal officer in our IPOB to destroy us. Daddy, I command the solution upon them in the mighty name of Chukwuka. I pray. I want to hear you say from my brother. Am I coming out clearly?
Loud and clear. Go ahead. If you are not coming out, I will check with that.
I'm telling you, any principal officer liaising with the Southeast governor, liaising with the Southeast governors to destroy what we are doing. Today is your judgment day. Today is your judgment day. According to the word of my father, he said, Biafra must surely come, and no demon in hell, no witches and wizards, no occultic kingdom, no marine kingdom, no international demon, no free message from the executioners will dare stop the will of our Father. Therefore, I challenge the Southeast governor. Let them begin to somersault according to fire. Let them begin to somersault according to fire. Let them begin to jump into that pit and 5 people. Beat. 5 people. They're drilling 5 people. Thank you. Daddy in heaven, my how much millions of have been killed. That be killed from 1814 till date. They have been massacred, and they are ganging up to destroy the will of our Father. Immortal Father, you asked me to speak this word this morning, and I command in the name of the God itself, let the solution come upon them and their family and their generation upon generation in the mighty name of Chukwuka. They will run from their offices. I say they will run away from their offices in the mighty name of Chukwuka. Immortal Father, including Devil Mahib, including Kisipason, all of them. All the Obiano, including Obiano, including the governor in Enugu State. I command them, Ugwanyim, the Lord has come against you all, and your generation. The solution is coming upon you, and you are the solution. Your kingdom will be destroyed. All your plan of against our people will be destroyed. You are trying to divide us. Therefore, we come against you, and I command the solution upon you, and upon your families, upon your kings, upon those men and women, even the king that are working with you, even the organizers that are working with you. All of them are under curse. On the course of Almighty Chukwuka this morning, the Lord said, "We have gathered all of you. You are now like a chef going to the hellfire. The Lord will destroy you, and my Father in heaven will destroy you, and the name of His name will be restored. The name of our Father Chukwuka will be restored above every other kingdom, because they bow before our Father. They bow before our Father, including England. They bow before our Father. Therefore, I command the Holy Ghost locate and destroy every gang up in the realm of the Spirit." In the realm of the Spirit, in the pit of hell, in Guyana, in Tetarus, wherever they're gathering, wherever they're manipulating, making contact against our leaders, just trying to make a liaison with them, to work against the coming of Biafra. Let the thunder of the Holy Ghost destroy you all. In the mighty name of Chukwuka, I pray. Thank you, Father, for this word you have spoken to this morning. Thank you, Father, for you have challenged their kingdom. Thank you for you have destroyed them. Thank you, you have showed them that you are the Almighty God. You brought us in this particular struggle, and you will bring us all home. May your name be highly exalted. Thank you, Father. God bless you, and God bless you all Biafrans all over the world. Watch out and see what is going to happen to our Southeast governors from now on, as many of them are working against us. Thank you, Father. Much. God bless you.
Thank you.
God bless you. Thank you.
The truth cannot be overemphasized, you know. Looking at the depth of knowledge coming from our brother, I actually thought I didn't have enough time, but I discovered I still have enough time. And I think there is need for you to hear this morning. And so I'm going to take one call, and I will bring him back, because he had to tell us these things about this man. We need to Manuscript. Are you there? Caller on the line. And after this call, I will bring him back in. Caller on the female line, please. Of course, we lost the caller on the female line, and then I have to go and bring him in. Yes, sir, caller on WhatsApp. Are you there, my brother?
Yes, ONYIBE.
Yes, thank you for coming back. Please go ahead with what we're trying to explain about these criminals carrying out this manuscript called Nigerian from Britain. Go ahead, please.
Okay. Then by then, Abacha appointed him to head the PTF. Then the side of the Yorubas were against the PTF, and the side of the Eastern Nigeria and the Western Nigeria were against the PTF. They start hitting against the PTF. By then, this very Abacha we are trying to pull off his military clothes where he do Vision 2020, Vision 2000. He's trying to pull off his military clothes and come out as a civilian president. By then, every king in Nigeria, he rallied them in a parade ground, call all of them in a parade ground. He was giving them this Agon, this jeep that police are using now. They call Agon. That was Abacha is the person that bought that vehicle to share for the whole king. But unfortunately, Abacha did not make it again. When I see that Abacha did not make it again, because Abacha started having problem with the whole world, because Abacha and Gaddafi were working same to same. They started Nigeria. If you can remember when Nigeria wanted to go and defend the Nation Cup, South Africa 96, Nigeria did not go. Abacha shared the money with the players. Let me not go far. They now brought this man in, Abdul Salami Abubakar. Person that's supposed to head that place, Jeremiah Husseini. Abdul Salami Abubakar is not up to a general. They have almost 7 to 8 or 10, 15 generals that are ahead of him. They now brought Abdul Salam Abubakar. Now take Jeremiah Husseini, put inside jail. When this imposter that had that this man has died, what he do 2 days after the election, he stand up to do what? To hand over everything about the PTF. They did not probe him about the PTF. Everything in PTF was in his pocket. They did not probe him about the PTF. Oladipo Dia was set free because Abacha died. How many days they were taking him to judge for the final judgment has made already. They are just waiting for him to die, and Obasanjo. Yar'Adua himself has died in Abakaliki prison yard. They now take Jeremiah Husseini, put inside cell because he did not salute the Army Provisional Council, where they raised us meeting 4 days, when the world, British were controlling them. They should not allow Jeremiah Husseini to head them. All of them stand up. Isha Bameyi, Musa Bameyi. Isha Bameyi and Musa Bameyi are 2 brothers. One is Muslim, one is Christian. From where they call Suru in
that is how they behave. Some of them will be Christian, jumping up and down with the license to preach Jesus Christ. Some will be Muslim with the right license to preach Allah. And then some babus are saying hallelujah, hallelujah. Fella knew this truth. Waka waka waka. I see go many places. I see criminals. Amen, amen, amen. Yoshi. And the mighty of Allah. Nonsense people. Go ahead, please.
Do you know what they did? Saudi Arabia were against Abacha. The national mosque, the international mosque they built in Abuja, they did not come to open the mosque. Abacha called himself and opened the mosque. By then, Dasuki, not this one, not the one in the prison, no. Dasuki, the first emir, their emir, the first time for the second emir that they enthroned him on bench, on seat. Abacha has to do that because he did not honor what Abacha said. So the whole Fulanis, all of them start ganging against Abacha. If they ask the death of Abacha today, late Buhari is among what happened to Abacha. Let them stop calling Jeremiah Husseini. Because of Dasuki that he take out from to be Sadwana of Sokoto, the whole Fulanis kick against Abacha. Saudi Arabia kick against Abacha. The whole world, British kick against Abacha. South Africa kick against Abacha. What Abacha did, Abacha now, this Julius Berger now, we are hearing Julius Berger. Abacha now say, I will not pay you people with crude oil again. I will pay you with Naira.
That is because Delta State people then ask a question. Why will Julius Berger tie road in Biafra land and be collecting crude oil as payment, where there is no means of ascertaining the type of oil, that the amount of oil that is being stolen? Julius Berger got angry and said they want to collect their money through oil, and this oil don't have meter. This oil valve, there is no meter. So Germany that owns Julius Berger or whoever have Julius Berger could steal oil more than Shell, unaccounted for. And yet we don't have road in Biafra land. We made this statement, and Shell and Julius Berger got angry and said they will never tie any road in Biafra land again. That is how they left. Today there are many roads in Biafra land. They can say it's Julius Berger that is constructing it. They vow they will not tie a road in Biafra land. What they do is they park their motor and give it to local contractors. Julius Berger don't walk road in Biafra land. They only walk road in Hausa or Yoruba land, Fulani land. Of course, Fulani don't have land. That is how that matter came up. But all these things they think we don't know. Oh, we don't know. But Nigeria is a manuscript anyway. Go ahead, please, my brother.
So Abacha now start to scrap Julius Berger and bring people that they call Strap Bank. Bring the company they call Strap Bank.
Strap Bank
start doing.
Strap Bank.
Strap Bank, yeah. Strap Bank start doing what Julius Berger cannot do. Start building bridges across everywhere in Abuja then. Across every part. Julius Berger now see that there is no way for them. So the whole national world, Abacha now told them that I will not travel more than Kano State to Abuja because of my life. I'll only stop at Kano, go back to Abuja. Anywhere they call Abacha for any function in any part of the world, he will ask Jeremiah Oseni to go and represent him. Abacha stop attending functions. Abacha don't go to Saudi Arabia for anything they are doing. So all of them were against. Then I say Abacha, he has what they call Banzan Bokwai and Hausa Bokwai. They now start referring Abacha to Banzan Bokwai. That is not a Fulani, that is a Beriberi.
And so, in nutshell, he was murdered. In fact,
yes,
I think we are going to dedicate a chapter to Abacha, honestly. And people should know the truth. Because our time is fast running, my brother. I still have to cut you back. Okay. And also, emboss me, like I said, we are going to analyze these people deeper for our people to understand. Okay. Summarize so we can move ahead, my brother. Summarize so we can move ahead.
Okay, as I'm saying, when Abacha died, they brought Jeremiah Oseni there. When they brought Jeremiah Oseni, what Jeremiah Oseni did, he went and dumped constitution, the one they called Professor Ben, somebody, Ben Wabeze, and William, Rotimi Williams. They called Rotimi Williams, give him some side to write, and give what is his name? Professor Ben Wabeze. They now concord it too and bring to this man photo. We call it keepers, copy and paste. They now give him the copy and paste. He starts doing what? Running the country. This constitution were the constitution that Nigerian people rejected. They rejected this constitution. 1972, after the war, they rejected this constitution that they brought, say amended. Nobody amended the constitution. And nobody stands for this constitution. And it's never a constitution. It's a degree that they passed.
Thank you.
The constitution, they did not write Bible. Bible has no portion there. But Quran is more than 16 places in that Bible.
Thank you very much. Having said that,
I will summarize here. And that's why when you go to Jaji today, in camp, we call that place depot. You will never see where any parade lead by any other language than Hausa language. Whether you hear it or you don't hear it, every parade there we are same with Hausa language. What did Hausa language has to do? If somebody will come to take parade, he will start shouting, "Hi, Kuka Zagaria Banzalele, Zagaria Banzalele." What does that mean? ONYIBE, I will stop here. We will make time. God bless you, sir.
Just emboss me. I love wonderful men like you, honestly. But we must continue. Thank you. Having said that, Nigeria is a manuscript. Nigeria is a written document. It doesn't exist. It's a euphoria. It's a mirage. It's just nowhere. Only group of lunatics. I say, yeah, Nigeria, Nigeria, yeah. Of course, we know what they do. They hate speech. Build your gallows. That is what you are waiting for. Let's know who will be hanged. Then there are mad people. Hey, yeah, Nigeria, you think we don't know all of you? We've been there. We've been there. All of you will be disgraced. Some say this is our Nigeria. It's a manuscript, template, home video, Nollywood. They are acting you out. The moment you go against the script, they remove you. They change you. You try to use your power. They know how to call their colleagues. These are a group of vandals. They are the vandals and the terrorists. They keep hunting ISIS. They say, but they are the real terrorists, the pioneer. British government should come out openly and tell them what they are doing in Africa, including under colonial terrorists. Let's know what their interest is. How are they managing it? Did they really want good life for us, evil people? And then there are some lunatics who are chimpanzee, black monkey that you are. You are busy there aiding and abetting those terrorists. We will push all of you out of our land. We are Biafrans. Make no mistake about that. Call on WhatsApp. Are you there, please?
Yes, my Rob. Good morning, my Rob.
From here, go ahead, please.
My name is Joy Robo. I'm calling from Ecom. Please, I'm really touched for your topic this morning, and I've come to realize what a fellow was telling me in a public bus day before yesterday. as I was coming back from Calabar. Mazi, do you know that this lunatic called himself Ejike Mbaka is having 1,000 and million quarry company in Ibadan?
But he built pure water in Enugu. And a lunatic are going there to Enugu to see Holy Mary. In summer, I thunder will fire all of you.
I was shocked.
Some people following TBK and they say, hey, it's a tiger of Niger that thunder will fire all of you.
Jesus.
TBK is building copy in Yoruba land. But you know Bima and Negbeda, where he supposedly come from. If he's ever from there, go and look at the level of the poverty there. Nonsense people.
Do you know that this man, no wonder he was so desperate to attack Toby when he was campaigning, that he didn't give him money in his church. After giving him money, he never used that money to develop his own land. He traveled all the way to Ibadan. Mazi, travel all the way to Ibadan. That this fellow, a driver who have worked there, and unfortunately, because the management cannot be able to be paying him as agreed as a driver, he left the company. Told me in a public vehicle that the number of quarry company that bought by this nonsense man, called himself a reverend father, is uncountable in Ibadan. That if you doubt, you should go and find out yourself.
But the point is that he operates with the Manuscript. He will tell them, you want to build your company, it must be Yoruba land or Hausa land. Maybe he has a Yoruba girlfriend, and so he go to Yoruba, the girlfriend will protect it for him in the Ara. That is the Manuscript we are talking about. These things will never change as far as Nigerian women. Go ahead.
Yes, Mazi. I've come to understand that, yes, we see this sanitizing that we're sanitizing. When Biafra come, all of them, they're going to pay through their noses. The rings will vanish from their noses. Yes, the rings will vanish from their noses. Because this is animal kingdom. Nigeria is animal kingdom. They don't have sense of humor. They don't reason like human beings, like our leader always said. If somebody who calls himself a spirit that a human being will run to and beckon to, have betrayed his own people to this level, what will happen to common man? Every day they will come up with a different topic. God say, God did not say. At the end of the day, God haven't told them anything. They are looting their people's money. They are looting people's their hard-earned money to enrich themselves. To enrich themselves. Thunder will fire all of them. Thunder from the pit of hell will fire all of them. All of them who have been working against this struggle, it can never be well with them until they come to realize that Biafra is the only hope. Thank you, Mother, for giving me this opportunity.
We must continue. Yes, a caller on WhatsApp. Are you still there?
I'm there, my brother. Good
Thank
morning.
you for holding on. Go ahead, please.
Good morning. So, my name is Auche Nawanko. I'm calling from Port Harcourt Road Zone 2 coordinator. I want to announce to the world, and I want to appreciate all you are doing for us. That I told them that we don't have any conscience now until Biafra is restored. If anybody wants to try, let him try. That our leader said until that we are mad about our nation, to restore our nation. And I want to urge every one of us, I want to urge every one of us to know that where we are going, we don't hear any language again except restoration. This is just the beginning. Our people should know it. Our leader said we have crossed the Rubicon. The level we are now, nobody know any other language that we understand except the restoration. So I want to use this medium to urge our brothers and sisters in Port Harcourt Road Zone 2 particularly. Or what shall I say, no one to each and after the ball. After there, only for the want to Biafra Biamone. As I'm not gathering a man, not to do if you're doing only way you want.
Of course, that is issue. Thank you very much. There is no two ways about that. So when you say it's in Nigeria, you should understand what the implication. Are you there? Caller on the line. Caller WhatsApp still hold on for me. Caller on the line, are you there? Monitoring spirit. Go ahead, please.
If every Biafran cannot believe that Biafra must be restored because of all of us Biafran that we are suffering, then I believe and I have to tell you people for that Tell them that the Kano is bringing Biafra because of me. And as far as it is because of me, Biafra must be restored. No matter whatever anyone likes. So, and let me tell you, bro, the time is speaking seriously. Stop building friends because you will start to that friends very soon. This is what I try to teach about this. But Biafra will start to restore the rest of us. Are we America? Are we Hausa? Are we Yoruba? We're talking about our land. That was taken from our ancestors. This generation said the word and not back. Is it a difference? What was the criminals? They were criminals. Do you know how we are surprised? Every day I tell about what it is. Tell them that they know we are waiting peacefully. You have already restored Biafra. Okay, you know mind. When we get Kano one, after that Biafra, we are only going to our university to Biafra. Taking the whole world that all the broadcasters declare us out. So that when we enter into Biafra land, we will live like a human being. We will know our tradition. We will know that the truth remains the truth, and the truth is life. That's what we want to offer those. I'm a being one. As you don't give up on them more, as you want to get rid of the what's your father now? I know. We must not talk about not only about the mouth, but I give the whole Biafra. One end for the last time, go and join IPOB. You need to bring around you and take to the jail because you are going to shut the world down. At the 3 days, 2 hours, that will change the gunshot on the air. That's why we look for where to stop that place around us. So we use this for judge. Oh, yeah, Biafra.
Oh, hey, Biafra. We must continue. Caller on WhatsApp. Are you there? Caller on WhatsApp. Good morning from here. Go ahead and thank you for holding on.
Yeah, good morning, my brother. My name is MAZI. I'm calling you from Sydney, Australia. MAZI ONYIBE. In fact, I am short of words, but I'm so much happy in this topic this morning. I say, may Chukwuka bless you and bless our leader. In fact, may God bless the womb that gave birth to you. You are a wonderful man. You are an inspiration to all Biafrans. And I pray that Chukwuka will sustain you to even educate us the more and take us to the greatest height. In Chukwuka's name, I pray. We say, may God bless our leader too. I love this topic, MAZI ONYIBE. But please, I want to use this opportunity to make an announcement for our upcoming meeting on the 24th of November 2019. That is this Sunday. I want to announce our Sydney IPOB meeting that is coming up on Sunday, on 24th of this month. And I urge all Biafrans in Sydney and any support that is close to Sydney to please attend the meeting. It is very important. The venue is 3 Great Western Highway, Prospect 2148, Sydney. If you are missing your way, please just make your way to Blacktown Station, and you can call me, and I will arrange someone to come and pick you up. If you cannot make it, we will pick you up. Just call my number when you go to Blacktown Station or 7 Hill Stations. 3 Great Western Highway, Prospect. That is the venue, Prospect Hotel. Time is 3 p.m. The number to call is 0434 716 576. I repeat again, the number to call for direction is 0434 716 576. MAZI AGK is my name. Thank you. Shalom, Biafrans.
Shalom, Biafrans. Thank you very much, my brother. And I must tell you, this is where we will draw the curtain for this morning segment. And in a few hours, we will continue from here. And I must sincerely appreciate those of you who took time to call in. I tell you, you are wonderful people of God. And those of you I cannot take their call now, sincere apology, I must say so. We must continue. May God bless our leader, MAZI Kano, and the deputy Uchime for both of them complete the 2 edges of life itself. And some of these, they will look into it. But then Biafrans must remain focused. They will harass us, they will intimidate us, they will want to, oh, gra gra. It is a gra gra. Fella, we say Shakara Oloji. We are not going anywhere. Peking will say, Mama no go sleep. He no go sleep. Biafrans, we are going. We are going home. And it is going home to our own land. Biafrans going to our home. Biafrans going to our home. That is why I brought it to now. Where we come from, we are going home Sunday. No matter what they do, we are going to our father's land. We are going to our father's land. Oh yeah. No matter what they do, we are going to our father's land. We are going to our father's land. Oh yeah. Hear me now. Biafrans going to our home. Biafrans going to our home. That is why we are here now shouting, please come back home. We are going home Monday. Innocent people, they are killing innocent people, they are killing innocent children. Oh yeah, they are killing innocent people, they are killing innocent children, they are killing innocent agitators. Oh yeah. Biafrans going to our home. Biafrans going to our home. That is all we want at this moment. We wanna go home. We are going home. Listen to this song, Mr. Hypocrite. Yeah man. Listen to this song, Mr. Hypocrite. No matter what you do, we are going home. We are going home of the rising sun. Yeah, man. To our homeland. Biafrans going to our home. That is why we are telling you now, get enough hours. We are going home Sunday. Someday we are going back again. Someday we are going over there. Someday we are going over there. Over there. Someday we are going back again. Someday we are going back again. Someday we are going back again.
This is a clarion call from Edit Official Zone 1 in Abia Province, in the leadership of MAZI. We are in this platform for the restoration of Biafra because we are proud of the land of rising sun. Biafrans are blessed with natural resources, we are blessed with human resources, we are blessed with great technology and so on and so forth. We never call for war, we never call for hatred, we never call for discrimination, but we call for peace, unity, love, freedom, which is our main goal. Biafra is an Asian nation which was earlier colonized by the British in the earlier 18th century. And Biafra nation has been foretold in the prophecies like Nostradamus 100 years back that a powerful prince will arise in the world as the trigger of the gun, that he will kill the envy of other princes, and the other prince will try to subdue his arise, but all will be a failure to them. Biafra is an Asian nation that lies along the Atlantic Ocean of Africa with great potential of greatness. Biafra is a nation that will restore peace, liberation, future hope towards our generation. Our predecessors have fought their own, and we present Biafras are not going to relent or surrender to this struggle. We are determined to restore our holy land, which is Biafra, with one voice, one accord, one command, and one agenda, which is Biafra. We all thank Almighty Chukwu Abiyama for his grace, protection, love, care, because we are all alive in the land of the living. God has organized a scheme peace province in Biafra land. Biafra, we are great indeed, the kingdom of God here on earth. We also thank our leader MAZI, the great prince and an icon, the liberator of this global struggle of our time, and the humanity before, and all the principal of states, coordinators, Ipob family members all around the world. This song is from Casey, Joe, and Mary from Hospital from One in Abia Province. Thank you all, and the Chukwu Abiyama bless you all in your name. Say, over there,